Hey guys, this is Wanda the Traveling Dutchie coming right at you from beautiful Costa Rica. In today's video, we're going to chat about who should not move to Costa Rica. As an expat here, having lived for 17 years in Costa Rica, sadly I've seen a lot of people come and go. You see, Costa Rica is not for everybody. What I've noticed is there's commonalities as to why people leave, and that's what I want to discuss today. You're new to this channel. I'm a Dutch expat. As I said, I've been living here for 17 years, and with my channel, I'd like to help people who are looking to live in Costa Rica, travel to Costa Rica, or who want to travel and work online. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so. I have close to 200 videos on my channel regarding all these types of subjects. If you click the bell icon, you actually receive a notification every time I upload a new video. Now let's get straight into it. So basically what I've seen is that a lot of people leave Costa Rica within a year. Of course, there's plenty of people that love Costa Rica and enjoy everything it has to offer. Despite the downsides, they adapt to the culture. And then of course, there's a lot of people that either came with a set of unrealistic expectations. Hey, some just miss home, they miss family, or sometimes it's the situation where people get divorced and one of them goes back. But I've definitely seen commonalities as to which people don't enjoy the Costa Rica expat life that much. And I created a list, and so I'll go over that with you. But I do want to point out that I do not want to stop anybody from moving to Costa Rica, but I do think it's helpful that if you recognize yourself in one of the points that I'm gonna mention, that doesn't mean don't move to Costa Rica. It just means, hey, be aware, and maybe you can adjust or change your perspective regarding to that point, because at the end of the day, the good outweighs the bad. Obviously, that, in my opinion, I've been here for 17 years, but let's get to the list. So first up, what I've seen a lot is that people come down here as a couple, whether it's husband or wife, boyfriend or girlfriend. They come together, they, have dreamt of moving to Costa Rica. If you are a couple like that, but it's actually really one person's dream in that couple and the other is following along because it sounds awesome, you want to be careful. Because it's very rare that two people in a relationship have the exact same wants and needs and dreams as to what Costa Rica life would be like. Very often it is one person that is having the dream, and of course, to anybody it will sound good to live in the tropics, right? But be careful, especially if you're the person in the relationship with doubts, but let's do it anyways. That often doesn't work out. So then one of them ends up going back home, or sometimes both of them, but that's not what I've seen. So make sure if you come here as a couple, it's both your dream, both your wishes, and you both have a really good idea of what it entails to live in Costa Rica. Now, another one is very simple, very common. You need to be patient, right? Things here go at a really slow pace. Service is slow, can be slow, and it's the pura vida lifestyle. So if you are used to, wanting things done fast in the most efficient way, and you want it now, you're going to be really annoyed. With that being said, I am not a very patient person, and I've lived here happily for 17 years. So for me, that is one of the things. It's like, okay, no country is perfect. I could know. I've lived in 8 different countries. But again, the good outweighs the bad. For me, yes, I sometimes still struggle if I need to go to a bank and things are, special, so to say. But just know that if you're thinking of moving here and you're an impatient person, then you need to work on, whether you can change your perspective, you can become a little bit more patient, but it is not gonna change, right? Nothing, you can't change anything the way things are here. So it will be you that has to change their perspective. For me, what really helped is to understand that Costa Rica is a process-driven country rather than a result-driven country. And so I put that into perspective. And just be prepared every time you want to do something. It is going to take longer. There's a lot of bureaucracy here. So yeah, I'm still working on it. You got to embrace the Puraya lifestyle, right? Next one up is people that want to start a business in Costa Rica. They come with the dream of, I want to start a hotel, I want to start a bar in Costa Rica, a restaurant at Airbnb, you name it. They come and they underestimate a bunch of things. Of course, they do their research and they get a lawyer, and the lawyer will explain the different steps in the process. But what on paper is going to happen in real life here in Costa Rica in reality is a whole different thing. People underestimate the time it costs to start a business here. People underestimate the cost of starting a business here, and the amount of bureaucracy, the paperwork, permits you need, all the roadblocks and things that can go wrong. And so sadly, a lot of people fail. So another thing too is, of course, if you want to start a business in Costa Rica, come, but try to do something that you have experience in. If you've never started a restaurant before, don't try to start it here, because here there's extra challenges and you don't know the country, you don't know your way. So it's super difficult. Play to your strengths. And my advice would also be, don't start a brick and mortar business. Start an online business. That would take away so much of the bureaucracy, processes, oh gosh, that would take away so much. So and the good thing is, the online business you can already start at home, whether you're from the US or in Europe. And then once you have enough money on the bank account and your business is profitable, come here. I mean, you could come earlier too. I'm just giving advice as to what I would do. I actually have several online businesses myself. 2 years ago, when COVID hit, I only have one online business, and it had to do with travel and tourism. So you can imagine that was a disaster for me. I lost all my income. And then I actually found a different way, which, I mean, if you're interested in finding out how I, did a training course on being a digital entrepreneur that really helped me diversify my income and make sure that you get income from different income streams, I would love to explain you all about that. But in this video, it's more about, who should not move to Costa Rica. Or at the end of this video, I'll chat a little bit more about that. But first, let's get into other reasons as to why people don't enjoy their Costa Rica expat life and leave. So for the people that would want to move to Costa Rica because you're on a super tight budget and you want to live here because you think it is so cheap because it's not a first world country, that is not wise. You should not move to Costa Rica for that reason. In fact, Costa Rica is the most expensive country out of all Latin America, and some things are so expensive. They're actually a lot more expensive than you're from in the United States. It depends which state you're from and what you're talking about. Like, for example, electronics here are super expensive. Owning a car here, super expensive. Just like products in a supermarket, I mean, if you want to eat something else than rice and beans, it is extremely expensive. So you want to, budget out as to what you have to spend. Do your research on cost of living in Costa Rica. I actually made several videos about that. If you're interested, you can check them out here or here, I'm not sure. I'll also link it at the end of this video. Cost of living in Costa Rica, very important. I also made a video for people that are on a budget. Again, I'm not saying don't come here. I'm just saying, okay, well, hold on, wait, do your research, because you can live here on a budget, but you have to forego a lot of things. Like, you can't eat out in the majority of the restaurants here. So if you like dining out, you would have to give that up, or you would need to eat at a local soda, which is a typical Tico restaurant with fabulous food, but it's different from, dining out in like whatever type of restaurant you want to eat at. That is more expensive. Owning a car, if you want to own a car, it's very expensive. So my point is, you can live here on a budget, but you don't have a car. You know, you need to make sure you live in an area that doesn't have expensive rent. You can only go to the so-called ferias, markets, to buy food, and not at automercado. It's possible, but it's hard. Like, if you're looking for a country where it's cheap to live in, then you're better off elsewhere. But I have a video that is about living in Costa Rica on a budget. So at the end of this video, it will pop up there so you can check it out. So another reason why expats leave within a year, or Costa Rica is not for people who are extremely punctual and that get annoyed if you have an appointment at 3 p.m. and people show up at 3:20, 3:30, you name it, without letting you know that they're late. Yeah, that is very common here. It's called Tico time. So you can live with it, because obviously that is also not my favorite thing. So personally, what I do if I have an appointment, like a business appointment, I always reconfirm. Like, I send a message, hey, are we still on for tomorrow at 3? If they don't reply, I don't show up. I do it also, the day of. And for like family and friends, I mean, sometimes like my family is, my significant other is from Costa Rica. So my in-laws are obviously from here, and like, you do have to adjust to the way things are here. So there, obviously, I just, whatever happens, I'll just go with it. But like with my Tico friends, for example, I'll try to be cute and be like, okay, so we're meeting tomorrow at 3 p.m. So is that like Tico time? So there's a window, or should I actually be there at 3 p.m.? And they always laugh and they say, it's arranged. So you can play with that. But if like, for some people, they get so annoyed, and then it's just it's just best to know ahead of time, look, is this something you can deal with? If not, Costa Rica is not for you, because that's how it works. Oh, and then some people only hang out with expats. So then I guess you create your own little bubble and everybody's on time. So that's also a way. But that would be too bad, because then you won't be integrating in Costa Rica's culture, right? And then one last thing, Costa Rica is not for you if bugs creep you out. There's a lot of creepy crawlies here. And yes, they also get into your house. It also depends a bit on where you live, but I've always lived in a house in the Central Valley, in and around San Jose, and I've always had cockroaches, spiders. Here in this latest house where I am, in a bit more nature, and I get more like scorpions. Oh my god, so many spiders. And I even have snakes here. But yeah, so if you're completely freaked out by that, just be aware. I do want to point out, guys, again, Costa Rica has a lot to offer. I love it here. It's a completely different world. I feel so much more free here. That sounds a little cliche, but like, I lead a life outside the rat race, which also is because I have online businesses. Oh, I was gonna tell people that wanted to know about the training I did when COVID hit and I had no more income. I did an online course referred to by my friend that supports a family of 4. She did the same training. It's about digital marketing. So you learn the skills, how to be an online entrepreneur based on, digital marketing strategies. And what it exactly is going to depend on your strengths and your interests. Like, I ended up like, well, I'm actually using it now for 2 different reasons. I'm using it for my online business that is a travel company. I'm using it also as affiliate marketing with my YouTube channel. But like, for example, I have friends that use it. They started a digital agency, because you learn how to do, for example, Facebook marketing, like Facebook ads, and they actually offer their services to companies. So they started an agency. The point is, you learn all these different digital marketing skills that you can apply basically to anything. and then start your own business. So I really obviously liked this training because it helped me with my different income streams. If you want to check out what this training is all about, then I invite you to click the link in the description box below. So below this video, you'll see text. If you don't see it, you need to click on read more or more. And I have a link in there that basically shows you a video. Don't get appalled by the video. It's an infomercial. That's just the stuff. That's just, that's the creator of the training program that made this video. Have an open mind. Watch the video, and they offer like a blueprint training for like $39, where you have all these different courses to get your feet wet to see if this is a road that would be something for you. If not, that's obviously also fine, but it is definitely a way that if you want to move to Costa Rica and make income online, that is a fantastic way to do it. It's not easy. You need to learn, right? You need to learn all these different skills. It's not a what's it called, like make money quick type of thing. You need to do the work in order to create a nice income online. Hey, but if I can do it, you can do it, because I have no special skills. I'm actually very I'm not very tech savvy, and I was able to do it. So anyhow, if you have any questions about that, please leave them in the comment section below. If you liked this video, it actually helps me a lot if you give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. Click that little bell icon, and I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Remember, I already have like 200 videos, so you can just, if you want to see what other videos I have, you can just click on my name, Wanda the Traveling Dutchie, click on videos, and all the videos will pop up with all the different subjects. If you have a suggestion as to a subject I haven't done a video about, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I'll do a video about your subject. All right. Again, thanks for watching, and ciao from Costa Rica. Pura vida.